And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Down a 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
In the last few years, we've seen league-wide scoring surge in the NBA. Now, many credit years of defensive rules changes, such as limiting hand checking on and off the ball and getting rid of contact in the paint. Now, everyone isn't pleased with these changes. Some say defense is no longer allowed, but a higher pace of play, more efficient shot selection, and lots of threes also play a role. Most fans aren't complaining. Kevin?
It sure is fun to watch, D.A. Thank you. Steve, we still have players settling into the new season. When you were playing, did you typically start fast, or did it take a while for you to kind of find your rhythm?
Kevin, I think you're like this. I played 14 years. Those first 8, I got off to great starts. Those last 6, oh, Lord, it was like my feet was in the sand. But usually you get going. The best time to really get going is at the end.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jones. Primetime is out there with the Magician. Then it's Q, and it's lights out in at the 2 spot. Young is out there with Dub. Then there's A-Train. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Walker in at the 1. Now here's Walker. Pass to Young. Back to Walker. Here's A-Train. 3-pointer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And the pass to lights out. The 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Walker. To the paint. Here's Dub. Here's Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's lights out. Q. And a miss there on the triple. First quarter, just over a minute played. It's good.
Assist Kyle.
Here's Primetime. Passes it to lights out. Pass to Primetime. Just 4 to shoot. Here's lights out. Connects from 3-point range. Lights out's got 6 points.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Here's A-Train. He had 19 points in the win again.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Q passes to Primetime. Five on the clock. The pass to lights out. The stupendous finish in traffic. 8 points for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
A-Train, the pass to Young. The shot, no good. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Primetime. Q, guarded by Walker. Here's Q. Jones against Walker. A rebound by Young.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Pass to Walker. Right wing. Tries the hook, and that one is good.
And the hook shot isn't one that a lot of guys use these days.
And 43% since taking the floor today. Q passes to Primetime. Pass to Q. Four on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Here's Marshall. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And to start out this game, about 43%. Now, here's Walker. 8 points his last outing. The pass to Young. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Left side, Jones. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And it's all evened up.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's lights out. He's got 8. It's good on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Walker looking for an opening. Floats one up, and Jones sends it back. Rejected by Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. D, he's checked in for Marshall.
Ramsey.
Here's Primetime. The offensive rebound. He shoots again, and he sinks the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The turnaround J. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. 33% here in the first quarter. Ramsey passes to Q. For the 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Steve, when you think about underrated stars in the NBA, who comes to your mind?
Drew Holiday for me is one. Mike Conley is another. Even a guy that gets a lot of praise, I still don't think he gets enough, is Klay Thompson, especially on the defensive end. It just scratches my head that he's really never made an all-defensive team selection.
It's nice to see underrated guys like Chris Middleton and D'Angelo Russell get all-star berths for the first time.
Yeah, those two are coming on as well.
Here's Maverick. No good, unable to end this run.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Maverick. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Ramsey. It's blocked. They retain possession. And yes, it's good.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Pass to Maverick. To the inside. It's stolen by Carter. Here we go, one-on-one. And another shot. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's the eraser. Off on the layup.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Jay's checked in for A-Train. It's stolen, and here comes the break, and it's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Here's the eraser, takes it up with both hands and rips it down. So it's the visitors now. It's a 5-point game.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
1:27 left in the first. Banked in off the glass.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Here's Q. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. 1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. "13 feet away." And that one hits back iron.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Moore left side. Here's Ramsey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. D's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. That shot misses, and he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. Here's Goose. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And so the ball is out of bounds. Miles touched it last. Here's Goose. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against. And the shot goes in.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Q. And so the first quarter is in the books. The away team up 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And the ball at 42%. Boomer out there with Q. And it's the dude. Then it's D, and it's Hansen in at the small forward position. The long distance 3 is buried. Q's got 8 points.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And there's the pass to Jay. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. With his first shot attempt. Jump shot is good that time. From deep. The shot will not fall. Just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Maverick. Sinks the three-pointer. Maverick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Maverick passes to Ramsey. Misses in close.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Drains the three-pointer.
I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
It's tipped. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
You know, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Young. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Q, guarded by Walker. From the line, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. That's 10 points for Q.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Passes it to Jay. And here's Young. Jay, the pass to Walker. From deep three-point range, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Young's shot is off.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Marshall can't hit.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now, here is Young over Marshall. Floats in the hook shot. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And with the D playing him tight, he knew just what he wanted to do. Nice hook shot.
A-Train. He's checked in for Jay. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here is Miles. Marshall with it. Back to Miles. Pass to Lights Out. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Walker. Here's Muhammad. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
They definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They can't be afraid to keep pushing the basketball in transition because in the half-court set, they're struggling a little bit.
Here's Lights Out. 8 points for him. Knocked loose. And here we go. The shot by Muhammad. Nobody around. It's good from about 19 feet. Muhammad's got 4 points now in the quarter. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Marshall, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. There's the pass to A-Train. Now Muhammad. Outside, Walker. Here's A-Train. Shot clock at 5. Back to Young. For 3. The shot. No good. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And there's the call on A-Train. That is his first foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for the dude.
Substitution. Jason Carter.
Young with the steal. Here's A-Train. And here is Muhammad. "14 feet away, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. On Sunday, and then on Tuesday. The ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. And a wide open look for Walker. Carter pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. The defense is there, but because of the height disparity, there's no real contest.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Walker's shot is off. And then an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. And it's Carter missing. Not great, 40% for the game. And Young kicks to Walker. It's to Muhammad. Shot clock at 6. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Lights Out. 8 points for him. Right side, Jones. And that one is off. Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter. Shooting to the tune of 50%. Muhammad, no luck. Gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Jones drives in. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's now 6 points for T.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. You saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just reinforcing and stating the rules.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
1:33 left to play in the first half. Here's Moore. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Passes it to Maverick. A three-pointer off the mark. Doing reasonably well, 45%. There's a minute left now here in the second. Here's Maverick. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Carter kicks to Moore. Pulls it up. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line, number 3. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Hugh, he's checked in for primetime. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Hugh passes to Carter. That shot off.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
From deep. Headshot off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The away team, they're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, some perspective, please.
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Q. He's been playing really well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Jay out there with Muhammad. Then it's Dub. Then there's A-Train. And it's Young in at the power forward position. Magician is out there with Primetime. Then there's Lights Out. Then it's Q, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Walker the pass to Muhammad. Muhammad on the wing. Pass to A-Train. Here's Tubb. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Tubb's got 6.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Q passes to Primetime. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Primetime's got his first basket of the night. Not great, 40% for the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Muhammad the pass to Young, and that one drops for him. He's got 7.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Stolen by Walker. And here we go, Muhammad heading to the hoop. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Here's Primetime. Now the pass to Q. Muhammad grabs the board. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Really left alone that time. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's lights out. 11 points in the game. Left side, Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got 8 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Left side, Walker. Kicks to Muhammad. Pulls up. They get it again.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Young dishes to Walker. Back to Young. The layup off target. Young's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Pass to Primetime. Here's lights out. Defended by Young. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 10 points for T.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's A-Train. Pass to Walker. Pushing it up. And here's Marshall from the arc. Walker with the rebound. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Muhammad. And it's off from 3-point range. To the middle. Here's Jones. He's off on that one. Good defensive work there by Young. Outside, Walker. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. The 2, he's checked in for Marshall.
Miles.
And the ball at 42%. Here's Primetime. Here's lights out. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Lights out's got 6 here in this quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Without question, lights out displaying his skills today.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
T-shirt, make some noise.
Who is that, man? It's too easy, like I'm shooting in a trash can. I still even if I get a bad pass.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
David Ramsey.
Pass to Muhammad. The pass to A-Train. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Muhammad.
Goose. Young.
Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Prime time, the pass to Miles. Here's lights out. Muhammad covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, Ramsey. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Now here's Muhammad. 8 points for him. Basket counts. Goose has got his first points of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Passes to Q. A 3-ball, just 5 on the clock. And the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The Erasers checked in for Dub.
Hanson.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Maverick passes to Muhammad. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Muhammad's got 5 points now in the quarter. More outside. Pass to Q. The pass to Ramsey. It's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Clock at 4, and Miles kicks to Moore. Shoots. And that one goes long.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Can't cash in from close range.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Passes it to the eraser. And it's denied. And here's the fast break. With the floater, here's Q. That one rolling around and rims out. Gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. 7 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Maverick. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he banks in the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now Muhammad takes a three. That one, no good. 1:49 left to play here in the third. Q passes to Hansen. Lets it go from 14, and the jumper is good. Maverick's got his first bucket of the night. Gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard, but he recovers it. Fires the three, drains it from beyond the arc.
That's the second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Pass to Q. 50 seconds left to play in the third. And it's blocked, and it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Cubs check in for the eraser.
Jason.
44 seconds left in the third quarter.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Goose, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Moore passes to Q. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Dub, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. A-Train, he's checked in for Muhammad. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Marshall dishes to Carter. The pass to Q. From deep three-point range, Ramsey can't get it to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. The away team, they're up by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Dub is out there with Goose. Then there's A-Train, and there's Maverick. Baseline J on the way. Connects, the jumper drops. And that's 18 points for Q, being 43% from the field. Pass to Dub. That shot, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Here's Q. A shot missing. Here's Goose. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside, Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line, Carter. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jones checked in for D. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to A-Train. From outside the arc, Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the pass to Lights Out. Back to Carter. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Outside, Walker from deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. He was all alone on that one. And that's now 21 points for Q.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
Right side to Walker. Another shot. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Down low. It's tipped. Now, here's Marshall. Defense right on him. 5 to shoot. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. Prime time's checked in for Carter.
Prime time.
So it's the visitors now. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Lights Out's got 9 points here in the second half. Walker the pass to Young. From deep 3-point range, but they'll get another chance. Good D by Jones. Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Passes it to Lights Out. Back to Jones. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Puts it up. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 9 rebounds now tonight. At the top of the key, Marshall. Pass to Jones. Over Walker. Jones, no luck. Thing not great, 40% for the game. And Young kicks to Walker. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. Inside, Walker. Excellent D that time from Jones.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
There's the pass to Lights Out. And that one, good. Lights Out's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
and just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Q passes to Primetime. Makes it off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
Dub, defended by Jones. Good D by Jones. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Kicks to Marshall. Here's Primetime. To the inside. Lights out. Muhammad grabs the board. Muhammad's got his 4th rebound in this one. They recover it.
Lights out. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Being not great, 40% for the game. Passes it to A-Train. Back to Walker. Floats it up for Young, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Here's lights out. Shot clock at 5. From 17 feet out. Doesn't go for him. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now, here's Marshall. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Now, here's Walker. And it's Young at the elbow. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Yeah, Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
No good on the free throw. D, he's checked in for Marshall. That one is no good. gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jones, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Jones taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Now here's Walker.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Let's see who's the loudest.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game. Lights out.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Muhammad on the wing. Outside, Walker. They need this. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. 24 points for Q.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Muhammad. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Pass to Muhammad. To the middle. Here's Young. Missed inside.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Just 5 to shoot. Q passes to Ramsey. Shoots over Walker. The rebound by Young. Being a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Muhammad backs in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
To the paint, here's Q. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And Muhammad kicks to Walker. Good on the triple. Walker's got 12 points in just the second half.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. 15 points for T.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And we all we want to talk about, if we're coaches and executives and players, are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got a piece of it. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Young. That's his first personal foul. At the line, Ramsey taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Diallo with it. Washington passes to Houdini. Hits the three-point bomb.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.